This video is going to show you how to pick up some wraps when you're doing short rows. Now, one of the reasons they want you to pick up your wrapped stitches is because you get these gaps as you see here. If you don't want these, they'll end up sort of looking like a yarn over if you don't close them. And so if you want to close them, picking up the wrap is one of the ways that you can do that if you're doing a wrap and turn short row. So what I'm going to do here is show it to you on the right side and then equally on the wrong side once we finish the right side. So here you could see we've got a few wrapped stitches sitting there. So once you get to your wrapped stitch, if you haven't marked it, one of the ways you can tell is you can see it's sort of hugging around the throat, around the base of the stitch there. So all you want to do is to pick this up and knit it with that stitch. However it's going to work for you is how it is best done. I personally go like this. Make sure they're both in there and knit them together like that. You may find a way that works better for you, but the idea is knitting them together because it's going to close up these great big gaps that you see here. So to show you that again, so you could see this is the wrapped stitch, see the little yarn wrapping around the base of that stitch there. And again, so what I do is slip the stitch, put my needle in through the wrap like that, and then knit them together. I do it through the back of the loop as you see here, whatever suits your tastes. And then one more time you could see wrapped around the base of the stitch there. So I just insert the needle to pick up that wrap, and then I knit them together. So once I finish this row, I'll show you how those gaps have now essentially disappeared. So they're not there. You can still see gaps for the other side, which I'll show you momentarily how to pick those up, but these gaps have essentially disappeared. Here you see we're on the wrong side of some stockinette stitch, but there are some wraps that I want to pick up. You could tell the wraps because of the little gaps here, but also if you look closely you can see that little wrap around the base of this stitch here. So it's essentially the same maneuver. All you want to do is to knit that wrap with that stitch. I do slipping the stitch, picking up that wrap there, making sure they're sitting together so that when I go to purl them together, that's an easy maneuver. And I'll show you that again with the next wrapped stitch. Again, slip it so that I can get at that wrap a little bit better. Pick up the wrap, put the wrap together with its stitch, purl them together. And then one more time, slip that stitch, pick up the wrap, put them together, purl together. So now you shall have closed up all of the gaps from your wrap and turn. It's important to note that there's a bunch of different ways of doing short rows. Some of them don't give you gaps that are as large as others, but this is the pretty widespread wrap and turn method and how you would close that up, or at least one of the ways that you would do that. And as you can see here, they do leave something of a trace when you knit the wrap together with the stitch. You could sort of see them pop out a little bit there. I did knit them through the back of the loop on that side. So that is picking up wraps with its stitch.